Hello everyone, today we are here learning something completely different. We are not learning Fulani today. What are we learning, baby?
Finance.
Yes, we are having our first finance class, and today we are learning a few terminologies in finance. And then as we go on, we're going to learn a lot about money. So today we're just studying about definitions and how finance work. Welcome back to our finance class. Today we are doing finance class 1. Okay, we're going to learn 5 financial terms that my daughters need to know, that I think every child they need to know out there. And the first thing that we need to know, what is number 1 that we need to know, Rahima?
Money, something good as coin.
Sorry, money?
Money.
And money. Okay, we're learning about money. What is money, Rahima?
Something such as coins or bills that is used to buy goods, foods, clothes, and toys.
And what else can you use money for?
CVO.
Services.
Services such as mommy braiding client hair.
That's right. So money is an exchange of a product that you buy, and the product could be food that we buy at the grocery store, or it could be a toy that you really want to buy to play with, or it could be clothes, shoes, or anything like that you buy is called the product. And then you could also use money to do a service. And an example of a service is basically your mommy doing a client hair. That is an example of what is an example of?
Services.
That's right. Okay. So the next one, Zainab, go ahead. What is?
This one is wealth.
Okay. What is wealth?
Wealth, number 1, is a large amount of money or possessions.
Okay.
And number 2, a great amount of or number of wealth of ideas.
That's right. Do you know what that means?
Number 1, yes. Number 2.
Number 1. What would be an example of number 1?
With the word wealth?
With the wealth, yeah. What is an example of number 1?
She is wealthy.
Wealthy, yes. That means she has a lot of
money.
A lot of money or possessions that could be exchanged for money. Okay, or for value. So number 2 is a great amount or number of wealth ideas. So you could get wealthy by having a lot of ideas too. You could pattern ideas, and you could get wealthy in that. Okay, and you give me an example of the second one.
What? Okay.
Let's say somebody invented
she is wealthy with ideas.
Yeah, so that means what does that mean? Can you give me an example of number 2? She is
wealthy. For example, someone that's like an artist, they're really creative.
Yes.
And they have so much ideas that you can say they're wealthy of ideas.
Right. So they have to pattern their ideas. When they pattern it, that means they're wealthy. That idea belongs to that person. Okay? Got it?
Yeah.
Okay. So the third one is what, Rahima? Tell me.
Savings.
Savings. Can you tell me what a savings is?
Is income or money not spent, putting money aside so it can be used later.
That's right. So saving is like money that you put aside and you don't spend it, and then you putting it away so you could spend it later. Something that you put away. Okay, that's pretty much just straightforward. So you could have where can you have a savings? Give me an example of a place you could have a savings.
Your piggy bank?
Yes, your piggy bank. That's good. And what else?
Bank account.
A bank account. Good job. Okay. So what about expense?
Expenses.
What is expense, Zainab?
It's something spent or required to be spent.
Okay. Let's say, give me an example.
For example,
Example.
on the board.
Yes, you could read the one on the
Okay.
board.
For example, new hair can
New car.
okay, a new car can be a long expense.
Could be a big expense. Okay. So you got what expense is?
Yep.
Basically, expense is the opposite of savings, right? So basically, you spending the money and the saving you keeping the money, right?
Is it like your rent?
Yep, a rent could be an expense as well. What else can be an expense for us here in our house?
Bills.
Bills. What kind of bills?
House bills.
What is how? Give me an example of a house bill.
Electricity.
Electricity is an expense. That's right. What else is an expense?
Water.
Water, yes. But what else do we use every day in this house that could be an expense?
Food.
That's right. Food is a very big expense right now because people are just eating home mostly, right? Okay, so what is the last one, Rahima? What is budget?
A plan using money for a period of time.
So can you give me an example of a budget, Zainab?
An example of a budget can be like if you want to buy something and you say, oh, what's my budget? My budget is like $10
Okay, $10 to buy.
to buy whatever you want to buy.
Okay, so basically, yep, that's right. The budget is money that you set aside, and you say this is the money that I'm gonna spend for this things that I have to do. Let's say, for example, we in our home here put a budget for food. So we put that money aside so that way we know this is how much we're spending on food, right?
Yeah, it can be that much money or less.
That's right. That's right. And then you do this in a period of time. Let's say you could say, I have a budget of X dollars for food for 1 week or 2 weeks.
What is X dollars?
X dollars, it could be any number. The number X means any number.
Okay.
Could be 0 to infinity.
Oh.
Okay. Is there any question about today's lesson today?
No.
No? You got everything on your notes?
Yeah.
So next Tuesday, we are going to have a quiz on this, and then we're going to learn a lot more terminologies in finance, okay? So going up this way a little bit, I want to remind you your schedule. You have a weekly schedule, which is Monday. What are we doing?
History.
History/geography, because history and geography works together, pretty much. Okay, and then Tuesday we have in finance, and Wednesday is Fulani. Well, what M stands for mom, that means I'm the one who's giving those classes. And Thursday we have in what?
Science.
And that's who?
Me.
Janab, yes. And then Friday is what?
Friday is geography only.
And that's
Me.
okay, and Saturday is what?
Indians.
Okay, and that's who?
Me.
Okay, and then Sundays?
We get to do whatever we want.
That's right, lazy day. Okay, cool. So thank you so much for watching. I hope this helped for those people who want not do activity at home. Thanks.